Oh, do I have to start all the way over? I thought you could do New Game Plus. Oh no. Oh no.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
I am beyond excited for this one, as this is my first ever platinum trophy video. Now, I might have taken the longest route possible to get this platinum. I've got a pro tip for you. Make sure to understand each difficulty level and what it means and how to unlock it. If I would have done that, that would have saved me hours in this platinum. But in this video, I'm going to show you the way I did it, and I'm going to tell you the way you should do it, which is going to be a lot faster than the way I did it. This isn't an overly difficult platinum. 99% of it is pretty easy. That last trophy is damn near impossible. And if you do find yourself enjoying this video, it'd mean the world to me to hit that thumbs up button and let me know you're enjoying it and I should keep trying this kind of content. I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it. I chose to do the story difficulty level for my first playthrough, my first big mistake. The Ishimura has taken an absolute beating. There are alarms going off all over the place. As Isaac checks out the damage, things start to get interesting. Being the good teammate we are, we haul ass out of there as aliens are falling out of the sky. That feeling you just felt walking down the bridge into the Ishimura is the last little bit of peace you'll feel playing this game. Shortly after we get chased by those xenomorphs, we find the only weapon we can use for this entire first playthrough, the plasma cutter. Dismember enough of these xenomorphs, you'll get this first trophy. Marksman for dismembering 50 limbs. Isaac is told to head back to the Kellyan and check in on the repairs. Clearly, it's not going well. And just like that, a team of 5 is now a team of 4, as you see Isaac get magically flung from the ship to the bridge, and the Kellyan is no more. And after that, we complete chapter 1 and get our second trophy. We come across a near-dead soldier with our next weapon in their hand, the pulse rifle. Can't use it yet, but this is important for a trophy down the road. Isaac finds out that to get access to anything on the ship, they need the captain, but unfortunately the captain is dead and in the morgue. The morgue is blocked, but Isaac knows exactly what he needs to do.
Hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad.
On the way to finding what we need to blow open the morgue, we actually get another trophy for pinning an enemy. Then one hydrazine tank and shock pad later. Once we're in the morgue, you can find a hologram of Nicole, and this will start a side mission for you. That will lead you to a secret room. This is one of 4 side missions in the game. We finally find the captain. You know those egg things from Alien? Well, Isaac's about to meet something much worse. After some fighting, Isaac is finally able to get the captain off. Get his rig off. He now has access to the ship at security level 1. But you never get good news without some bad news, and Hammond lets us have it.
Isaac.
I'm here. What the hell's happening?
The computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
Hey look, another trophy. Isaac needs to head to engineering so we can get those engines online so we don't splat on Aegis 7 like a bug on a windshield. Once we get there, we find out literally everything about the engines is broken. One thing at a time, and step 1, we need fuel. After we get the fuel going, we actually come across our next weapon, the Ripper. We'll go over all weapons and stuff at the second part of this video because we're only using the plasma cutter in the first playthrough. And you're about to see a drastic change in my suit. That's because I had some footage lost. So you're going to see some stuff from a different playthrough, but it goes in line with the story. So don't pay attention to the suit. Imagine it's the same, or let me have it in the comments, whatever you feel like doing. Step 2, we need to get the centrifuge online. We get the centrifuge running, but almost get sucked into oblivion. Remember when your parents used to tell you to look both ways before you cross the street?
Centrifuge is back online. All that's left is restarting the engine.
I think I died to this part in every single playthrough. Now all that's left is igniting the engines, but not before we encounter the most annoying enemy in the game. Finally get the engines ignited and are ready to move on. Oh hey look, another trophy. We beat chapter 3. Hammond wants us to meet him in the bridge to show us that he's locked Chen in an escape pod. Now why he still thinks Chen is Chen is beyond me. I have no idea. But we're able to convince him to jettison Chen off into space. Hammond then upgrades our security to level 2. Now again, I don't have footage of this fight, but after you beat this brute, you do get a trophy, Brute Force. This Shimura is in bad enough shape as it is, and to stop meteors causing... what?
What is this? What's happening?
We need to get the air defense cannons going, or the ADS cannons. So Isaac needs to go around the ship and divert power from other things so the cannons can get going. We've gotten the cannons online, but realized they cannot auto-target. So Isaac has the bright idea to go out there and do it himself. Oh hey, another trophy. Also peep the suit. We're back to original footage. We're back inside and now we get a message from Nicole.
Medical is a sanctuary. All survivors, please join us.
We make our way all the way over to medical just to discover Nicole was a fake.
Just a trick.
Isaac. Make us whole.
Isaac Clarke. All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest. We were colleagues, you know. Dr. Chalice. Mercer.
After Mercer gives us his villain intro monologue, he leaves, but not without giving us a little present first. Now this guy can regenerate, so make sure you shoot his legs out and run. But only run as far as the next room you have to loot. Good thing we did, because we found another weapon, the line gun. I'd probably call this my third favorite weapon in this game. Mercer has locked down the entire floor, so we need to get to his office and end the lockdown. Who knows what this poor guy was doing here, but we meet a survivor in Mercer's office that lets us know what to do next.
Not me. Save hydroponics. We're all dying. Air's poison, but there's still time. Her enzyme will work if... She just needs liquid nitrogen. Save us!
Mercer keeps messing with us and now has gassed an entire floor. Also, the hunter's back and chasing us through the gas until we're able to make it and vent it all out. We got another trophy here. We collected 75 logs. This includes audio and video logs that you pick up on your journey, as well as the communication you have between your team. We finally find cryogenics and are able to get the liquid nitrogen, but Mercer and his pet were there waiting for us. In true villain fashion, Mercer begins to unveil his plan.
You can stop a convergence event fueled by the entire population of Earth.
This time though, fighting the hunter, we're able to take his legs out and cryogenically freeze him, which hopefully means he's gone for good. Note here that this room is important for a few different reasons. If you wait till the freezing is done and look back into the container, you'll find a piece of the hunter that can start a side mission. This was my second big mistake. I did not do that this first playthrough, so I had to wait for the second one. Oh hey look, we beat chapter 5. Nitrogen in hand, we're able to head up to hydroponics. We find where to mix the nitrogen with the enzyme and we head into food storage to fix the air.
No. Go back. There's no way into food storage. Even if there was, the Leviathan would devour you.
What in the world is the Leviathan? We need to take care of Cross's team in order to get access to the Leviathan. And on our way to start doing that, we actually find our final weapon, the Force Gun, which is my second favorite gun in the entire game. We actually get the trophy full arsenal. Fortunately, Cross had a team of 8 people, and they were all turned into these Wheezers. I feel like this is what my lungs look like after I run up a flight of stairs. You have to find all 8 of them, and you have to give them the enzyme that you just created. It would also weaken the hive mind enough to where you can get into food storage and take it out. You remember when we just had a measly 50 limbs shot off? Well, now we've got 500. We are a certified surgeon. We're able to take out the final 2 Wheezers, so we're able to head back to hydroponics and try and launch that Leviathan right off the ship.
Damn it! The airlock's open, but the Leviathan's too strong. It's clinging to the interior of food storage. We need more enzyme.
There's no time. I'm going in. Maybe I can cut it loose.
Boss fights in Dead Space, I admit, are not great. The Leviathan fight is not very exciting. All you're doing is floating around, dodging some things, and waiting for his weak spots to open up, shooting it until it falls out the door. After you ship off the Leviathan, you're gonna get 2 trophies. You got the Exterminator trophy for beating the Leviathan, and that ends Chapter 6, so we get the Chapter 6 trophy.
There's still pockets of gas trapped here and there.
Here and there, I can handle.
Listen, Jacob, my Jacob. Last I heard, he was on the mining deck with some other survivors. He said they were building an SOS beacon.
Did they finish it?
Oh, hello there. Excuse me. We find out we don't have access to the launch tubes, so we couldn't launch the beacon anyway. We have to go find Supervisor Dallas. Come across a recording of Jacob Temple, and he lets us know what he did with the SOS beacon.
I'm gonna lock up the SOS beacon and go and get him.
To continue, we need to clear this room with a giant beam shooting through it of some debris and restore some gravity. Once you get the debris cleared out and the gravity back down, you are immediately attacked. So be ready for a fight. We can now enter the mining control room, and we find Supervisor Dallas on the floor and along with his level 3 security rig. Pick up this audio log at your own peril. With that rig, we are now security level 3, and that's big for 2 reasons. We can enter just about any locked doors on the whole Ishimura. We can now start and complete the side mission, Master Control Override. Side note, you will come across an area with 4 different storage areas. In storage number 3, you'll find an audio log between Nicole and a Dr. Kine. This will help you progress the Nicole side story trophy.
The only thing Mercer ever feared was death. Now, I doubt he's afraid of anything.
Speaking of Nicole, it sounds like she's speaking in her head.
Thought I'd never.
Oh wait, never mind. She's just right behind us.
I'm gonna get us help. There's an SOS beacon nearby. We can call for help.
The beacon, right. They locked it in the workshop, but my clearance can get us in this way.
Nicole can help us get the beacon, and we just have to protect her while she does it.
It's done. The workshop's open. I've never seen you at work. You're a surgeon with that thing.
I got your back.
We find the beacon, we head back up to launch it, and we find out miners have blocked the launch tubes. Probably to stop the aliens from coming through. But Isaac has an idea.
The one in the mining bay for smelting.
What about it?
If I attach the SOS beacon to that asteroid and then launch it away from the ship, we'd get a clean broadcast.
And you get yourself killed. The machinery in there is still running, Isaac.
Then it probably kept those things out too. This is our best shot, Kendra. I'm taking it.
We head into the asteroid room and we destroy the machines holding the asteroid, and even have to head outside into space to place the SOS beacon on this asteroid so we can launch it. Isaac is able to successfully launch the asteroid, and hopefully somebody will be able to hear our distress call. Trying to leave, we get hit with the quarantine, and who else but the hunter shows up. Fighting this guy for what feels like the 100th time. Even after we froze him, we're able to unlock a trophy using a stasis on 50 enemies. We get out of there, but we have a fight waiting for us in the hallway.
Quarantine lifted.
Oh look, another trophy. We beat Chapter 7.
We did it. Isaac, a ship just shocked in. The USM Valor. They must have heard our SOS.
That fast? What's a military ship doing way out here?
Someone heard our SOS, but we cannot contact them until we fix the comms array. The whole thing we were supposed to fix from the start. That comms array, man, is one big puzzle that can be a gigantic pain in the ass. But as soon as it's done, we're able to contact the Valor.
This is USM Valor, broadcasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
Let me remind you about escape pod 47.
You're right.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Oh, her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
We're on our way to the antenna to go find what's blocking the comms array, but on the way we're able to find the final upgrade for the plasma cutter. So now we can fully upgrade the cutter. This game has a theme of enemies coming back, and we have to face the Leviathan down one more time. We're going to use the ADS cannons to blow the Leviathan off the ship. Look at Isaac just taking those sacks to the face like a champ. Again, boss fight's not super engaging, but we do get a trophy for killing the Leviathan for a second time. Get off my ship!
Yes! Finally! USM Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod. Do you read?
Those idiots opened the pod. That causes the Valor to come crashing into the ship. This is good and bad though, because now we can get on the Valor as Hammond has found a dropship somewhere on the Ishimura, and we need to go steal the Singularity Core. This is important because there's 2 trophies you can only get on the Valor. Not including that one.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's carrying a 12 megaton warhead.
Dude, can Hammond have some good news for once? Pro tip, do not shoot a bomb in a room with a bigger bomb. We take out the enemy, but did not shoot the bomb. Take out the releases. And drop the nuke.
Okay, the warhead's clear.
Hammond, this doesn't add up. If the Valor was just on patrol, why bring a nuke? And if they had a target, what's out here except us?
Yeah, I know. I'm downloading a munitions report right now.
You're gonna come across new enemies on the Valor, including Slenderman here. Oh nice, I forgot about that trophy. There's another one. This is one of the 2 trophies I was talking about. Head into the shooting range and activate it, survive, and you can get rewards plus the trophy.
The Valor's munition log. It wasn't just a nuke. They came loaded for war, seek and destroy. This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
We finally catch up with Hammond at the Singularity Core.
Jen?
Shoot him!
Jen?
Hammond finally woke up and he went out a hero. We grab the core and need to haul ass out of here before the Valor explodes with us on it. Another one. Beat Chapter 9, another trophy, down.
The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym.
Little known fact about Isaac Clarke. He's a professional 0G hooper. This is another side quest where if you beat level 6, you will unlock rewards and another trophy. Just do this on the first playthrough, knock it out of the way. We find the key card and are able to move on. Seem to have walked into an argument between Jacob Temple and Dr. Mercer. Temple is the guy who created the SOS beacon.
Denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose. The thing that has happened on the Ishimura is just the beginning.
No! God damn it!
I think your death will come faster.
Our way is blocked by the growth that's come all over the ship, so we need to shoot our way through it. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled, because I found this ruby semiconductor hiding behind the bar, kind of in the middle of the growth. We've ripped off the Xenomorph's own leg and beat him. We reach this room where something seems to be interfering with Isaac, and it leads us to a conversation on these screens between Nicole and Isaac.
Octavia? How's she doing?
This is a part of the Nicole side quest. Follow the hallway to the back room. In this room, you'll find a gun upgrade and a video log. This is a conversation between Mercer and Nicole. You should get the trophy after this if you found all the other investigations.
The activity has been logged.
This room on the surface just looks like a cultist worshipping the marker, but remember this room for later. Still running around trying to shoot all the tendrils and get rid of the growth on the ship, we run into Dr. Terrence Kine. What the hell is that thing?
Mercer calls it the hive mind. Nexus organs which controls these necromorphs telepathically.
Okay, so if we return the marker to Aegis 7, it'll stop the outbreak?
Exactly. But we need the shuttle to return it to the planet.
We finally find the marker in person, then all hell breaks loose. We start the process of moving the marker to the hangar bay. Finally find the ship Hammond's been talking about in the crew deck, and we install the singularity core and test the engines. But guess who's back? Back again. That's right, the Hunter's back. The goal is to trap the Hunter, take his legs out, use stasis, and go back in and test fire the shuttles so that rocket engine can burn that Hunter to a crisp. We'll be seeing you. Mercer's one of the most arrogant antagonists in all video games. Very glad to find out that he got absolutely played by the Hive Mind. The Hive Mind didn't forget about us though. We get tossed around like Loki in Avengers Tower. Oh hey look, we beat chapter 10.
Mr. Clark, we're approaching the hangar bay. We'll meet you there with the marker.
In the cargo bay, we come across the most random trophy in this game, and that is the Pang Treasure. You want to make sure you get it in the first playthrough and any playthrough, so you can take it and sell it in the store for 30,000 credits. It is kind of hidden, but to the right of the locker you need, you'll see the Pang statue poster. Moving our way through the cargo bay, we actually reach 150 logs and we unlock another trophy. Isaac heads to the hangar while Kendra and Kine bring in the ship.
Shuttle in now. Isaac, we can't run the automated loading controls. Must be the damage to the ship.
We're losing time. The hive mind is down there.
Kine, relax. I'll turn off the gravity in the hangar, then I can load the marker by hand.
Isaac gets the marker loaded up, turns the gravity back on, and gets all the way back to the ship, and then this happens.
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't trust him with the marker.
Who is Kendra, and who does she work for?
I work for EarthGov, cleaning up a very, very old mess. I told you and him in the Aegis 7 was off limits. The planet was one big government experiment. The marker, this divine artifact, it was built by human hands. For what it's worth, we made a great team. You'll find another way off the Ishimura. I mean, you're one hell of an engineer.
Your experiment's gonna kill us all! Daniels!
I did not see that coming at all.
Isaac, come in. It's Nicole.
Where are you?
In the flight control room. Please, you have to come up here now. There's still a way out for us, but we don't have much time.
There's still hope. You can recall the shuttle and remote pilot it from here.
Isaac is able to recall the shuttle, but Kendra gets away using an escape pod.
Ishimura's finished. If we get on that shuttle, there's no going back.
And this is the classic point in a single player game where you've reached the point of no return. If we board the ship, we leave the Ishimura forever. Remember when I told you about the Master Control Override? This is a side quest and a trophy you can knock out in the first playthrough once you get security clearance level 3. I made sure to knock it out in the first playthrough, so that way in the second playthrough I can just go ahead and get the rooms and the chests that the Master Security Override unlocks. And it's not hard, it just takes some time. And if you don't do it like I do it, you'll do it much quicker. The first one I went to go look for is in engineering. The second one is on the bridge. You find it where you adjusted the ADS cannon. If you can't find it, it's at the very front of the ship. The third one is back at engineering. And this is the bay you cross at the beginning of chapter 3. You just have to go way to the left. Once you get all 3 rigs, it will let you build the Master Control Override. So head back to the bridge and into the captain's nest where Hammond upgraded your security clearance to level 2. If you go to the right, you'll see a console. Hit the console and bang, you have the Master Control Override and a trophy. Now clearly I didn't do this in the most efficient ways. I kind of went back and forth between an engineering and the bridge, but make sure to get the 2 in engineering first, then go back to the bridge, get the one outside on the ADS cannons, that way you can go straight to the captain's nest and get it done in the quickest way possible. Once that's done, I decided to finally leave for Aegis 7. Again, another reminder, this is the point of no return. So if you get on the ship and head down to Aegis 7, you can't come back and clean up anything else. So make sure you clean up anything that you want to on the Ishimura. Isaac sits into the driver's seat and Nicole joins us, but it seems like Isaac is blacking out and all of a sudden we're in space and we're on the planet. Look at that, we beat chapter 11. Chapter 12 is all about getting the marker to its pedestal. You will encounter all kinds of enemies. Well, that was embarrassing. That took me about 20 seconds to get through that door. The hive mind is going to throw everything it's got at you, so just continue to fight and move your way through the facility with the marker. We finally are able to get the marker outside, and the hive mind gives you one last pushback before you can get this thing in its pedestal.
I always believed in you.
The tethers are failing and debris is starting to fall back onto Aegis 7, so Isaac runs into the control room and is looking to fix the tethers.
Come on.
And then, one of the best reveals in video game history takes place.
Forget it, Isaac. There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
Let who go? Can't you see how delusional you are?
We've got to go. The payload from the planet Kraken is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time.
Rig link override.
This time, watch to the end.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just how to make it listen when he begged for convergence. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. And then it listened. Make this stop, I said. Maybe it understood, but... I can't return what was taken. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. I always loved you.
She was dead the whole time. I just thought the marker had gotten to her. I thought the marker made her crazy, but Nicole was dead the whole time. So who was Nicole?
She's Elizabeth Cross, that scientist from hydroponics. You both saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her, and Nicole for you. Jacob. No.
She can't be. What the hell did you do?
You did this to yourself. Nicole's been dead this whole time. I've got nothing left to lose.
Cross!
It's better this way, Isaac. You'll never recover from what the marker's done to you. And when the tectonic load drops, all this will be buried. Just like EarthGov wanted.
We make our way back to the ship to try and catch Daniels.
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it. Isaac.
You know, Daniels kind of got what's coming to her a little bit. And now we meet the hive mind. Mono e Mono. This fight has 3 stages, and it's all focusing on shooting its balls. There's a ton of loot at the beginning of this fight that should carry you through to the end. The hive mind has a few moves. It will spit its sacks at you, it will send its tendrils, will come smacking down, and in between rounds, necromorphs will come up and try and attack you. The second round of balls you have to shoot come from the chest. The chest opens up, and you'll see about 5 or 6 that you need to shoot down. Once you do that, in the final round, the hive mind will pick you up. You'll have 1 single ball you need to hit before this thing will swallow you whole. You do that though, you beat the hive mind, and then you'll beat the game. There's only one thing left for Isaac to do, is to escape the planet. There's the one gun trophy, so it counted. We beat this whole first playthrough with only using the plasma cutter.
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Credits roll on the first playthrough as we see Isaac has clearly lost his mind. And I'll be honest here, I don't remember Dead Space 2 and 3 at all. I don't know where it goes from here. Maybe one day they'll remake those and we'll be able to do a platinum videos on 2 and 3. Next up, New Game Plus. New Game Plus does offer 2 new trophies that are exclusive to the remake. As you see right here where we find a marker fragment and get a trophy. Make sure to find all 12 of these and you will unlock an alternate ending that is exclusive for the remake. I'm so happy to be able to use other guns for the second playthrough, especially because we have combat trophies we need to get. We need 30 kills with each gun. We're going to go through each gun here. I'm going to tier them 1 through 6, with 1 being my favorite and 6 being my least favorite. First one is the Ripper. This is a saw blade that you can either shoot at your enemies or hold it out in front of you for some close quarters combat. Ripper's pretty effective on the lower difficulties, but it's not super effective on the harder difficulties. So I give this one a 6 as my least favorite to use. Then you have the Pulse Rifle, which is this kind of the standard issue machine gun for the Space Marines, and it also comes with a grenade launcher. Machine gun feels pretty useless as you can empty a whole clip and it doesn't do much to the Necros, but the grenade launcher does a lot of damage. This one comes in at number 5 for me. The line gun is really only useful for its secondary fire, which can lay traps down and protect you. Fully upgraded, this gun slaps though. But without a good primary fire, this one comes in at number 4. Flamethrower's next, and man, this thing fries. You have the standard flamethrower, but you also basically have a firebomb you can shoot. I put this one at 3 as frying Necros is very satisfying. The Force gun is an absolute tank, basically a close range shotgun that can knock the literal skin off of enemies, and a secondary fire that brings people together. This gun is just flat out fun to use and offers a lot of versatility. This one comes in at number 2. Then you have my favorite gun in the whole game, the Contact Beam. Its standard issue laser packs a punch, and you can basically turn this thing into a charge rifle and tear people up. This is easily number 1 for me. After I knocked out all the weapons challenges, I went through and I found all the weapons upgrades, and we were able to get the built to order trophy done. So now all the weapons can be fully upgraded, we just need the nodes for them. And then we come back to chapter 5, where we freeze the hunter and can start the side mission of discovering the hunter's origins. Place his DNA in a scanner and it lets us know who he is.
Match found for Brent Harris, mining contractor, Aegis 7. Registered physician, Dr. Chalice Mercer.
Then the mission will take us through different parts of the ship where Mercer and Harris interact, leading into a final audio log where Mercer decides it's time to set him loose.
And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
There we go. We found out the hunter's origins. We got another trophy. Not long after we did the final generation trophy, we came across the final schematic. With all that done, we are ready to head back to Aegis 7 and fight the Hive Mind for the second time. We take it down again and watch the planet blow up for the second time. Where we get 2 more trophies, one for beating New Game Plus and one for beating it at medium and above. As I'm watching this ending, it's slowly coming to me that nothing's different. And then I realized I never made sure I had the markers. This is a mistake that's going to cost me 10 plus hours in this platinum. Let me tell you, I was not happy. And as the credits roll for a second time, I was about to discover another major mistake and flaw in my plan. Oh, do I have to start all the way over? Impossible mode is only unlocked after you beat hard mode, but cannot do that on a New Game Plus, so that means a 4th playthrough. I only have 4 trophies left, but it legitimately could take me another 18 to 20 hours of gameplay to get those trophies. So top priority for the 3rd playthrough is obviously going to be the markers. Remember, markers are only available on New Game Plus. This is the room I told you to remember. You can see the lights dimmed and marker fragments started to fill out some of the candles, but not all of them. Turns out I had 10 of the 12 markers at the end of the 2nd playthrough. These are the 2 I could not find. Sorry for the screenshot on this one. I couldn't find the video of this one, but the 2nd one is on top of the cryogenic chamber where you freeze the hunter. Now this is what the table should look like if you have all the markers. It did take us 3 playthroughs to fully upgrade everything, but I think if you spent more money on the nodes than I did, you probably could get it done in 2. We head down to Aegis 7, we beat the hive mind, and we escape for the 3rd time. Hopefully now you'll see an alternate ending.
The Ishimura really was a great ship.
Yeah. We were lucky to see her in her prime.
Are we going home, Isaac? There's so much work to do.
Soon, I promise. Gotta build a little something first.
For me? What is it?
It's a surprise, sweetie. But I think you're gonna like it.
As the credits roll for the 3rd time, I start to mentally prepare myself for impossible mode. At the beginning of the video, I gave you a pro tip to understand what difficulties a game has and what exactly those difficulties mean. And this is where I messed up. I thought impossible was just going to be kind of a hard difficulty. I thought the enemies would just be tougher, you do more damage, blah, blah, blah. I underestimated what Dead Space had for me. Impossible mode is a brand new game mode. It's not New Game Plus, so you start with no upgrades, no guns. And it's the same difficulty as hard, but the biggest catch is you only get 1 life. You die, you're done. You start all the way over at the beginning. When I tell you, YouTube, this game almost broke me, it came damn close. This took me about 1 month to finish. But once we can beat this game on Impossible, we will have the platinum. Isaac Clarke and his crew heading to the Ishimura for the final time ever, please. You guys remember when I said I'd die in this room every single time? Yeah, it happened. Okay, this is the last time we come to the Ishimura. You guys, when I tell you I about damn near broke my PS5 with this one. I started recording the 3rd run in chapter 3 since it was the farthest I've gone. And we actually reached the Leviathan and beat the Leviathan in the 3rd run. We do all that only to be taken out like this. pick ourselves up and we start a 4th playthrough, and it's very promising. Man, I have a heart attack anytime this happens on impossible mode. We are finally able to reach the final boss, the hive mind, for the 4th, and please, please be the final time. So I think we're gonna use our plasma cutter first round here. Let's go and get some new boxes. Look at that, just hit. To me. I missed it. Oh man. I can't remember if it was one more. Nope, okay, this is it. Did we get him? We did! Oh, we did it! We did it! Yes, sir, that's it. Oh! This has been a long, long game, man. Four full playthroughs, 5 restarts on impossible mode, and we finally beat the hive mind. Now all that's left is a nice stroll up to the ship here, and we should get our final 2 trophies. See you later, Aegis 7. Never see you again. It's been fun. There it is, untouchable. Complete the game on impossible mode. There it is, we got it. The platinum trophy for Dead Space Remake.
Hey!